Hey guys, what is up? My name is Ryan Kelly. Welcome back to Melee Week. This is the second Melee related top 10. So if you weren't here for the first one, then I suggest watching that video before you watch this one, because there might be references to the first video in here. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about my top 10 favorite Super Smash Bros. Melee courses. This list will not have any strict rules like the previous one, so there will not be any rules in this one. Alright, so let's start this Melee. Mushroom Kingdom. This course has some great music, along with how small it is. The course is hard to fight on, which is why it's my number 10. This is the only Mario-based course on this list. I know, it's pretty shocking. There are 2 pits that you can fall into, and you can go too far, and you can walk off screen too far and die from that. Yes, you can die from going off the screen too far. Now you're probably thinking, that's like, you can do that from all the courses, but this one you can literally just run to the right and you can kill yourself that way. And I really do like the hazards here. They're really basic, and I like basic hazards. But anyway, this course is based off of Super Mario Bros. 2 from the NES, because you can see the carpet guys that will occasionally ride in, the birdos that will shoot eggs at you when they were evil, of course, in the games, and some other background enemies from Super Mario Bros. 2. This is not a course I like to play on a lot, but when I do play on it, it is always fun to kill someone by using the pit, or just like this. Starr, or Starr, however you say it. This course comes from the Metroid games. I believe the background is Mother Brain. Is it Mother Brain? I think it is. It just always has looked weird to me as a kid. But anyway, the course has some hazards, not too many, and the hazards are acid and the course sinking. You're probably thinking, that's not many hazards at all, but trust me, it can get quite difficult, especially when people are fighting against you. The course has an awesome vibe to it, and which makes the atmosphere perfect. The music is perfect, and the obstacles perfect, and the colors they used are perfect. Now the reason why this is number 9 is because of its looks. I'm not too big of a fan of fighting on it though. It's just cool to fight here, just occasionally, not a whole bunch. And don't worry guys, this is not the last Metroid course to make it on this list. Good lord, I cannot speak right now. Starr Deaths. I wasn't kidding when I said there was going to be another Metroid course on this list. This course is like Starr, but it rotates and it has crade. I don't know how to say that, so I'm sorry if I butchered the pronouncement, just like I butchered that. But anyway, in the background instead of Mother Brain. This course is very fun to play on because of the amazing background and the rotating course. I believe this course is from Super Metroid. Honestly, I could not answer that for you, but anyway. The course's hazards are lava and a rotating platform. Or it's pretty much a gigantic rock, but still. And you have to try to land on tiny platforms as it rotates, which can be pretty tricky, especially when people are trying to fight against you. And the course is fun, the hazards are fun, it's fun to adjust to these hazards and to fight people at the same time, and the background is so inviting, like crade. It's just so cool looking in this game. Pokefloats. Now you must be thinking, why is this course on here? You said that you don't like courses with tedious hazards. How could you like a horrible course like this? Well, I like this course because of its creative hazards and how they look. And plus, it's my list, so if you don't like it, then let me know in the comments or just leave. Actually, don't leave, I take that back. But anyway, I like fighting on the Pokemon and jumping from Pokemon to Pokemon. And it's cool to see what they look like in blimp size, and it's cool to, I guess, ride on them, technically. But anyway, I like the colors they used for the background, and the music goes along with this almost perfectly. Not quite, but almost. Mute City. This course is from F-Zero games, and the course has a great soundtrack along with a super fast pace. You're fighting on a racetrack while a race is undergoing. It can be crazy because of the hazard, and the only hazard on this course is the racers. So you have to be careful of that, and trust me, it can be difficult at times because sometimes they won't even give you a platform to stand on, and you have to dodge the race cars along with the other fighters, which can be very hectic. And the reason why I like this F-Zero course better than the other one is because, well, you know, the other one isn't as creative as this one, in my opinion. I mean, it is cool, but I like this one a little bit more. Hyrule Temple. This is a huge course from The Legend of Zelda, and it is fun to fight on. This is the biggest course in Melee. Now, you're probably wondering, why is this only number 5? And that is because it can get quite annoying to run to a fighter that is on the opposite side of the course, and then when you get to him, he could just run the opposite way, dodge your attack, and be on the other side, and then you have to run over there, back over there to get him, which can be pretty annoying. And it is a bit harder to kill someone here because of how big the course is. You can get a grand slam, as I call it, whenever you get a really hard hit and they die automatically. You can get one of those and it won't kill them here because of a certain location, because of where you are. And I like the course because of the great atmosphere and the great places. This course actually could be split up into 3 different courses if it really wanted to. But I'm glad it's one big one. And this is definitely one of the most creative courses in Melee. Dreamland. Yes, I like this course better than the Kirby course that was made for Melee because the background is very peaceful and it's from the Nintendo 64 version of Super Smash Bros. Melee. It feels like you were actually fighting in the woods, and I love that. And I actually forgot it existed until I was making this list. And the only hazard that's really here is a tree that will blow you. Oh God. A tree that will blow your character into an opposite direction. That's not really a problem, so there's no real hazards on this course. I put this course so far on this list because of its delightfulness and its fun platforms. I put this one instead of the battlefield because I like the brightful cheeriness instead of the dark, spacey look. Pokemon Stadium. Scratch everything that I just said about Hyrule being creative and having 3 different parts to it, or courses, whatever you want to call it. This is Pokemon Stadium. And Pokemon Stadium comes from Pokemon, obviously. And this one has at least 4 different courses with it. And the different courses are determined by the different types of elements or Pokemon used. So fire type gets its own thing, and earth type gets its own thing, and etc. And how the courses will change is 100% random, and when it will change is also 100% random. And the arena itself is pretty flat, so the fight can still be fair. But this little throw-in of the course changing really is awesome, and the size is perfect for this. And also, there's a screen in the background that shows you who is winning and what the stadium is about to change into, which is a great feature, and I'm glad that this course is on my top 10 greatest or favorite Smash Melee courses. Gosh. Final Destination. This course is the fairest course to fight on, and it is original from this game. This is Master Hand's and sometimes Crazy Hand's home. This course has no hazards and it has some of the greatest dramatic music of all time. This is my brother's favorite course, but it is not mine. It's one of my favorites, but it's not my favorite because it's too flat and it's too basic. I couldn't put it as number 1 because it's too basic, as I've already said. And, well, the other courses are way more creative than this one. There's a ton of other creative courses that could easily make number 1. But if you're a person who wants to have a true fight, then take your opponent here, turn off the items, and start your grand melee. So what could possibly have beaten all of those awesome melee courses? Well, there's only one other course, obviously. But before we say what that other course is, let me mention some honorable mentions. So we have Yoshi's Island, Congo Jungle, Flat Zone, and On It. So now that we've gotten the honorable mentions out of the way, let's go to the number 1. Cornea. I think that's how you say it. This is my favorite course because you are riding on a gigantic plane while other smaller planes and or ships are shooting at you. This is from the Star Fox games, and the music is so perfect. It fits this course perfectly. This course is super creative, and it is fairly flat. There are some platforms that will occasionally come in, but other than that, it's pretty flat. You can also have fun and go to a hidden area on the course that's not really that hidden, and you can stay there and hide, but you will die every time. There's no way getting back up once you're down there. And that is on the plane's guns, just if you're curious. And you can also slam enemies against one of the plane's wings, or fin, I didn't really know what it was called. And this plane has had some horrible fights on it, and I have fought my brother on here many times. So yeah, I would like to say Cornea is definitely #1 for the best, or my favorite, I don't know why I keep saying the best, for my favorite Super Smash Bros. Melee courses. So did you agree or disagree with my list? Please let me know in the comments, and make sure guys you stay tuned for the rest of the week so that you can see all of Melee week, because don't worry, there's going to be another video coming out tomorrow, and that's going to be the top 10 best, or my favorite, break the targets. Alright guys, my name is Ryan Kelly. Thank you for watching. Make sure you watch more. Goodbye.